You're listening to the Endless Party Radio Show with the Doc on Colossal Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sawyer T. Bones on board with the show. Doctor, are you there?
I am here, Doc. How are you this wonderful morning?
I'm wonderful. And so tell me, how did it all start? How did it all start for you, Dr. Sawyer T. Bones? Where did you come from?
Well, originally, my ancestors are from Bonn, Germany. They moved to England due to, the Frankenstein thing and all that heresy, things that were going on. Then we came here, and we're located in Pottstown. We're at Coventry Mall, which they don't know it yet, so we're flying under the radar. So. But, yes, we've been doing it our fourth year here in Pottstown, and hopefully we'll be here for many more.
I think you will be. Terror Labs. I want to talk a little bit about that and what you have in store for people coming to experience this haunt, and then a couple of other questions to keep you on track with a few things. But what can you tell us about Terror Labs?
Well, people can mostly expect terror, death, and mayhem. There's sort of things that go on in medical laboratories. No, we have many, many surprises. We don't like to give too much away, but let's just say that the staff will welcome you, and you might be staying for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that I'm sure you're well aware the hours on the reviews on Terror Labs is pretty amazing.
Yes, well, we are very humble, quite pleased. We're also kind of surprised these reviewers escaped. But yes, we are very happy with the response we're getting. People seem to enjoy us quite a lot.
Yeah. How long has Terror Labs been in operation, Dr. Brown? Dr. Sawyer T. Bones?
This is our fourth Halloween season we'll be here. Terror Labs has been in business since the 1600s, but in this location for you.
I have a bunch of these questions here too. Did you incorporate any Castle Dracula style themes?
Oh, actually, quite a bit. One of our more active employees, if you call him, he was involved with Castle Dracula, and we tried to get that old school feel, going back into the haunted attractions of the 70s and 80s. It's a bit different, and I think people will enjoy it because it's something they haven't seen in quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Now, something that's really interesting here, and I got to thank Dave the bookie for hooking us up. You and Dave go back some time, and again, we're on board with Dr. Sawyer T. Bones. Check this thing out, terrorlabs.com. You'll find them online. Absolutely incredible website. It's a scary haunt. You will be scared on this haunt. But let me ask this pointed question that only Dave would know this, and I'm glad he pointed this out on this bit for me. And you're not new to the haunt game, and that you and my publicist, Dave the Bookie, have something in common. Both of you started your career at Castle Dracula in Wildwood, New Jersey.
Oh, yes, many, many years ago. That was back in the early 80s that I was there.
Wow.
And my partner, John Doe IV, he actually ran a haunt in Connecticut called the Barn. So both of us have quite a bit of experience in it.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Tickets. I know people can go to the website, but let's talk a little bit about tickets. We got VIP stuff. We got more than just walkthrough. How long does it all last? How long is the haunt? How long is the tour? What can we expect, Dr. Sawyer T. Bones?
Well, let's see. Let's answer all those questions. We do have tickets. Like you said, they're available online. You can get them at the door. You can expect the haunt to last as quickly as you run, but usually 15 to 20 minutes to get through to the end if you survive. The nice thing about the tickets is we do donate 10% of all ticket sales to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. CHOP. It's a great word as well. CHOP. You're going to love that. So yeah, that's a nice thing, and people tend to enjoy that as well.
Yeah. All this information again is on board. When I did the research on Dr. Sawyer T. Bones coming on board with the show this morning for a little bit, I saw that proceeds go to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Great idea. Great idea. It's very interesting, though, Dr. Sawyer T. Bones, that you made a career in in the medical field, and donating back to our kids, which is a great thing.
Oh, yes, we may be horrible, but not monsters.
That is amazing. So back in the early '80s, it all started. Has this whole haunt thing has certainly grown in popularity. I mean, let's face it, a lot of fun for kids. Certainly a lot of fun for kids when we talk the Halloween season in general. But Halloween season isn't just for kids anymore, and it hasn't been for a long time, right?
No, it hasn't. I mean, and the number of attractions such as this in Pennsylvania has just skyrocketed. Mm-hmm. And the more the merrier. We're not competitors because it just everybody has a good time, and we want them to go to all these different places, experience different things, but mainly come to see us.
Mm-hmm. Are people going to be scared?
Absolutely. That's the name of the game here, and we make sure that we do it, and we do it quite well. If I do say so myself.
What about sometimes people worry a little bit? Not worry, but they're always it's always on their mind. Will they be touched?
We try not to touch at all. So people do worry about that in Terror Labs. We only touch once they sign the waiver, they give their body parts. After that, it's fair game. But beyond that, no. Yeah.
Some of the reviews that we have, and, you can read them online for yourself. But just to point it out to you, that's terrorlabs.com. Are you looking for a terrifying but fun thing to do this Halloween season close to home while helping to benefit a great cause? As Dr. Sawyer T. Bones just mentioned, part of the proceeds go to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. But this review goes on to say, then this is for you. Great effects with a bit of pitch dark. It was spooky fun with some great scary moments, great actors, and some suspense. So you get to a point here where it is pretty dark.
There are quite a bit of dark areas in there, but a lot. We try to interact with our guests. It's, again, different than most haunts you'll see. It's not the chainsaws and clowns, nothing against them. That's their own little thing. But we're more about educating, saying what body part is where and what we do and how we're going to use you after you die, that kind of thing. So it's a mix of everything.
Wow. So that is a little different. So it's very graphic?
Yes, we do suggest ages 13 and up. It's a bit graphic, a bit intense. Again, parents know their children if they think their 3-year-old can handle it, although we don't really advise that.
Are the people allowed to bring lights? They don't need flashlights? They don't need anything like that to get through the Terror Labs, the haunt?
Oh, actually, lights are not allowed. It scares the monsters, and that makes them angry.
When you go to the website and look at terrorlabs.com, I've got to say that the website is totally amazing. A bit different, as Dr. Sawyer T. Bones pointed out, a bit different. But boy, it is pretty. It's pretty amazing what you have there in place. This is at the Coventry Mall.
Yes. Yes, we are next to Bosco's, believe it or not. Bosco's hasn't found that out yet. I'm sure they're wondering what all the screams are, but yes, you can find it right there. It's surprisingly large on the inside. People are always amazed at how much we fit into a small space.
Wow. I mean, just looking at the website is totally amazing. Yeah, so terrorlabs.com. Got to make sure that you got to make sure that you guys check this out and take in a haunt. So many people are looking for different haunts, and this, only a few years old, but these guys and the actors they have and the people they have doing it from the early '80s, which is crazy. What does Dr. Sawyer T. Bones do when we're not in the haunt season?
What does he do? He actually just thinks of new things to scare people, new experiments to to create. And, my off time, I do relaxing things like build models, both male and female, different body parts, that kind of thing.
Boy. So it's a year-round work and a year-round love of scaring people. I can't tell you how many of the haunts I've been to. I love it. At one time, I used to run party buses to to these events, and I'm looking to re-energize that once again. And they're just they're a lot of fun, and I find that and I'm sure you do. Like, people want to be scared. I mean, people really, even though they say they do not, there are people out there that really want to want to be scared.
Yes, and they complain about it the entire time, and then come out saying how much wonderful fun it was. So yes, it is amazing that people want to go out and sweat and scream and run and urinate themselves, all that kind of thing.
Exactly. It is quite funny. The Terror Labs in Pottstown, right there by Boscov's, and they're a partner of mine here, Boscov's and Boscov's Travel, right there in the Coventry Mall. Dr. Sawyer T. Bones with terrorlabs.com. Do check it out. What else do we need to know, man? I mean, what else do we need to know about Terror Labs? When do we start up?
We start actually next Friday, September 27th,
Mm-hmm.
and we run every Thursday through Sunday, all the way through November 2nd. We're even open Halloween night. An interesting thing, one of our sponsors is Walt's Golf Farm in Limerick. Wonderful place if you're a golfer. They got upset with me. I tried to put an eyeball on the tee and hit it. They asked me to leave. But otherwise, great place, mini golf and chip and putt driving range, all that. But October 30th, which is a Wednesday evening, we are actually going to be haunting the mini golf course, jumping out from behind windmills, giving everybody an extra stroke or two, So that could be a fun evening for people as well.
Very cool. All right, Walt's Golf Farm. That's interesting there now, to play miniature golf October 30th, and a bit of a haunt as you golf. Great idea. Great idea. And that's wonderful, man. That is a great deal. I'll tell you what, I'll extend. I'm sure you have a way to persuade people, Dr. Sawyer T. Bones. And if you would like, on behalf and as a courtesy to Dave the Bookie, doing such a fine job with me, if you want to reach out to Dave, I will gladly do a bit with Walt's Golf Farm on the show. That week prior, leading up to that miniature golf haunt. I think that is a fabulous idea.
That will be wonderful. I'll have them get in contact with Dave, and we'll work it all out.
Please, that is a great idea. It's neat to. It's neat to have you people on there that take things so darn seriously, with these haunts that, gives us a fun, great experience. We've been wanting to be scared, with crazy movies and, thrillers since probably forever. And for those of you to take this, like yourself, at terrorlabs.com. You can find all the information at Terror Labs. To take this then to a very different level as far as a haunt is kudos to you, sir. And I do want to stay on your good side because I need my body parts.
Yes, well, thank you, Doc, and that is probably a good idea. Although I need your body parts as well.
Is this when you do something else just came to mind? Is this an escorted haunt when you go through, or are you going through this with like your group if you do come with a group, or is it like an escorted kind of thing through there by other members of your tribe?
It's a bit of both. It's not so much escorted, but you will go from area to area and meet different doctors. You will find different patients, different ex-patients, that thing as you go along. But you will make your way on your own through the twisting corridors.
I'll tell you, it really, and I will say this, it really looks, with you setting the stage and what people can expect, this thing is done up pretty darn well, guys. You might want to... you just damn near want to check this out at terrorlabs.com because It's amazing, as Dr. Sawyer T. Bones pointed out. There are different there's different stops along the way that look pretty damn amazing and done incredibly well, and doing it for a long time. It is kudos to you, sir, and terrorlabs.com for the rest of you. We'll upload this bit of an interview on the Colossal Radio Facebook page. And again, please, Walt's Golf Farm, make sure you get in touch with them, get in touch with Dave. And I think that is a fabulous idea to do a little miniature golf and have a haunt, which is, like I said, is this their first year for that?
Yes, they actually do a bit of a haunt. Every year they decorate and things. But this is the first year we're going to actually be actively scaring people while they play.
I think that is a fabulous idea. I think that is just so darn fun. Great idea. Be happy to promote them for them right here on this station. And to Dr. Sawyer T. Bones, I hope I never encounter you, because in the afterlife, I still would like to take my penis along wherever I'm going. And any other body part that I have. I don't want to leave any. Listen, I want to keep what I have.
Well, your penis is safe. Trust me, I don't want that. Everything else, we're fine with.
That's it. My eyes, my heart.
Correct. Yes.
Listen, don't hang up. We'll say our goodbyes, off air. But by all means, sir, continued success that you have had since the early '80s, ladies and gentlemen. When you talk about this, the Dracula's Castle in Wildwood, New Jersey, to be there, work there from that point in time, that's good stuff, man. I mean, you down there is certainly what they put off there and put on back in the day was certainly the best of the best. So it's not a wonder that you have taken this to a whole new level, sir. So kudos and congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Doc, for chatting with me.
Lehighton, Palmerton, Gem Thorpe, and nationwide. It's Colossal Radio. Find us online at colossalradio.rocks.